Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing. A hot afternoon here at Chase Field in Phoenix. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball.
Yeah, I haven't even got a new baseball because I ain't been tripping on it. Eventually I will, but
Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, that's the starting assignment. And
I hope
please,
you
Zach,
guys
what's the
enjoy
word
this
on it?
game.
Well, man, he may not be
Like
the
and
pitcher he
subscribe,
was
man.
early in his career when he threw in the mid-90s, but he can still get people out. He'll sink the fastball now. He'll throw a curveball and a changeup. He may not be the power guy that he once was, but, Matt, I'll tell you what he does. He has a big heart, and he finds a way to get through games. He's still a guy that can eat up a ton of innings.
TJ LeMahieu is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you could do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at that pitch too low. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Well, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Huh.
Next to hit, Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Behind 0-2 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Garrett Cole, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, a former Oriole and Yankee pitcher. Curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Now with the plate is Josh Rojas. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up.
Oh, man.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Got it, second. The second baseman. Good job.
And stepping in, Ketel Marte. First pitch of the AB now. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. It was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, man, you
See the
cannot
like and
miss on your
subscribe,
first
and then
rounder.
there you
And they
possibly
did
can.
it with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute
go.
superstar.
On a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are two gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Cole Calhoun is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with two men out. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We are still scoreless. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Waved at and missed, and is behind 0-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And there's out number one.
That's good. Instead of you.
So one out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Aaron Hicks goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a little tapper. Into the corner and slicing foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit.
Let's go.
Peralta going back. Still ranging
Let's
back.
go.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
And now, Gary Sanchez. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
No ball.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it. Bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
And it's fouled away. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. One scores in the inning coming on this solo. At the plate now is David Peralta, his career line against Garrett Cole. He's got a batting average of .444. As they take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking something. He didn't swing at that one.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a liner. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Got it. Good. The first baseman.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next is Pavin Smith. Now here's the first offering.
Yeah. Well, that's up.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now it'll be Carson Kelly. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind
Yeah,
0-1.
right there.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Fouled away. Smith, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jake McCarthy, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heat. 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. Line towards center field. Reach, but it's by him. And look out. This could have inside the park potential. And the runner will score from first. A throw to the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 2 full. It's the D-backs 2 and the Yankees 1. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. First delivery to him. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Kelly corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Urshela is retired, and there's one away. Stepping up is Garrett Cole. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Gets the fastball by him here. He's in control. 0-2. Mulling away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Ball 2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Lifted down the line and left. Peralta on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping in next, TJ LeMahieu struck out at his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta's under it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready now is Madison Bumgarner as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out all the way. Now the first pitch. Josh Rojas stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up the infielder, Ketel Marte. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Cole will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the D-backs 2 and the Yankees 1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Voit. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Missed that one by a mile. It's
No ball,
0-1.
one strike.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, the bottom fell out of it.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Bounce it to the left side. One there. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. Now back, Giancarlo Stanton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, and there he goes toward second as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit, making 1 for 2 in this one.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks.
Mm.
Gardner gets it in again with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a double steal try here. It swung on and missed the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. Two. Fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to get in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Our score remains 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Cole Calhoun.
Calhoun.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 strike now from Cole.
Ball.
That's a great take right there.
1-1.
Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
1-2.
1-2.
Yeah.
No, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And he fouls this one off. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. In there, strike 2.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. Round first, digging for 2. And that just misses the pool as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that. And he's rolling so far.
A dive, but it's off his glove. A play at the plate. Throw up the line, but the tag, and he is out at the plate. Great athleticism. Now they'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now back. From center. Kelly.
So now to the plate, Carson Kelly. So take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Two out here and a runner at second. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled off. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks, and they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the delivery. The swing and left the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Wind up and the 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Peralta. Gone! Solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Gary Sanchez. Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's really getting the better of it now. It's strike two.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gary Sanchez becomes the first out of the inning. Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that misses 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
2 pitches fouled away. Lifted down the line and left. After it is Peralta. He can't get to it. This one's down. To the plate now, Garrett Cole. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. strike, and now it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Runners on the move for second. Popped up. Rojas is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. On to first, another line. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough, isn't it? And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in is Jake McCarthy as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And so take a changeup here for strike one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number one.
Now batting.
Now one down with the bases empty. And here's Josh Van Meter. Fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on his pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away.
Yeah, you can tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Madison Bumgarner. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Oh, he got him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order through 5, all even at 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him
Let's
for
go.
the third time today as this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
Well, as soon as it left the bat, you knew it had the distance. It was just a matter of staying fair or not. And you'd see it was hard hooking left until doink and Caramel the foul
That's a
ball.
late
Stepping
swing.
in now, good point. As Bumgarner gets ahead again with strike one. No hits to this point. And it's 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Trying to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Hit to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now batting. Aaron. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Brother goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
That very well could have been a hit and run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes the 1-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now, a hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and create traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta's under it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. He's able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Through 5 1/2. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Josh Rojas. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And it's fouled away. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Stanton coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching the base right now. When you're looking for one inning, now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right here, getting that lead off. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, But this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
So he sets him down swinging. Ketel Marte becomes the first out in the bottom of the sixth inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line and left. And they can't run it down. The breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Full Calhoun goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. David Peralta is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. It's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back the right fielder. And they take
It's
the
gone.
lead. It's gone.
Oh my God.
David Peralta with a 2-run shot. As they take the lead 4-3.
That is fucking crazy.
How about the work the
shit.
lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Manny
Cannot
Venus
throw
turning
it
into
out there.
home run derby part 2.
Zero. 5 bombs already in this one. Now, there's a point in the back half of both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate. And either side is missed.
That brings up Hayden Smith. A ball and no strikes. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 4-3 Arizona. Taylor Clark is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Gleyber Torres to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ballgame. His second coming back in the 5th. Swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman Marte. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So the next at bat will be Gary Sanchez. Over 2 on his line thus far. Line drive base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring the ball up. Standing in now, Gio Urshela fouled off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. I had him reaching in thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up. He was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Marte gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hicks is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Now here's the pitch. Jake McCarthy comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. We're in the seventh inning now of a 4-3 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why it stayed there.
On the move is Stanton. Here's another 2-2. Popped him up. Urshela calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next to hit is Josh Van Meter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Starts him out with a changeup first time. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. J.D. Wendelken will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Nick Ahmed is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. New inning set to get underway, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Garrett Cole.
I know you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. TJ LeMahieu blasted a solo homer last time up.
Yeah, man, going back to that last at-bat when he made the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking trying to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan Biro, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just not the pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it. You know, Biro, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location. And it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Told him with that one as he's way out in front.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2. So stepping in is Nick Abbott. His career line against Garrett Cole, just a 1 for 9. As the first pitch to him is in there for a cold strike one.
0-1.
Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
1-1. It's in there for strike number 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter, sending him packing.
Josh Rojas is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And you watch this one get going inside for a ball, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit in the air out to left field. Stanton on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tyler Clippard comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Outfield of the no doubles defense got first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here on the 9th.
The good closer and strikes out the first guy he faces. Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut the game down.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's another catch, so back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Fucking error,
Strike
man.
1.
Could have had the fucking ball.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Sometimes hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Arizona rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Madison Bumgarner earns the victory on the mound. Garrett Cole struck out 13 in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Thank you for enjoying it. We'll be back again later on tomorrow. Another episode of Doing That. Like and subscribe, and please donate to the Cash App. Thank you.
For our ball game this afternoon, for the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 6 hits. They left just 1 run.